strategy would we use to promote speed and acceleration? This is very important because even though you have identified your goal, how are you going to bring out the creative idea to promote the goal, which is speed and acceleration? Now, begin to look at the car. Which parts of the car would suggest or would connote speed and acceleration? Of course, the accelerator or the pedals for the accelerator. You want to look at the exhaust pipe as one of the things that signifies speed, because the emission from the exhaust and the kind of emission that is coming out. Of course, when the car is speeding, you can tell from the emission that the car is speeding. Now, you can also use the wheels of the car and the speed or the rate at which the wheels are turning to determine the speed of the car. So if you have all these options, which of these options would you want to use or emphasize? Speed and acceleration of the car. How would you think about this? And what is it about? What does it involve or what does it entail? Now, Mario Prickin teaches that if the goal is to be attained, then we need to look at the immediate attributes of the product, pick on those things that relates to the goal and therefore would help us achieve the goal. Now, the next point you need to look at is the framework, of the product. And in this case, we are using a car. So what is the framework of the car? Which part of the car can we identify as the structure of the car? So if the structure of the car can give us a brilliant idea, then we follow on that structure. But the structure, remember, is made up of different parts. We have the doors, we have the bonnet, you have the boot, you have the fenders, you have the what do you call it, the bumpers and everything, even the roof of the car and everything. So which part of the car can we pick on and use to emphasize or add to the goal? Now, if you look at the framework, we do want to emphasize the strength of the car or the durability of the car because of the body of the car, the metal that was used to make the car, how hard the metal is, or was a car made of just any fiber glass or any metal that is not too strong or whatever. If that does not work for the product, don't emphasize it, don't use it, but use that part of the car, the structure that works for the car, and you can use to promote the product to your audience. The next point we can look at is the search fields, which is also like look externally and away from the car. Which other materials about a car can you use to advertise a product? Now, this is not specifically about the car. It is about other external resources like scrapbooks, like the archives, like libraries and other footages. If it's a TV ad, you may want to draw strength from some old footages that would be able to emphasize something about the car, where the car has been, where the car is going to, and what the car is made of. So you use those things to express the message about speed and acceleration that you want to promote. This embodies subject areas where ideas can be gathered. It can be any part of the car, or the product, and even the benefits to be derived from it. But in this sense, we are looking at external materials and other resources that we can bring into the advertising to make it work. Next point is the point of view. Now, any advertiser who advertises a product would want to present the product from his own point of view. That is fine, no problem. But it is important to also understand or consider the point of view of your audience. As you view it in one breath, how do they also view it? In which breath, in which vein do they also view it? So then you have to balance it, that what you want to present and the perspective from which you are presenting the thing should be a perspective that the audience can also relate with and understand. So I may want to advertise that saloon car from the point of view of speed and acceleration, yes, but my audience may not be able to, perceive it that way, or may not have that perspective. But I have to bring it to them in a way that will make them begin to see it or look at it from that perspective. So that's the idea about the point of view. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to end here and say that we would continue with this lesson, but there are extra materials that you can follow on, and for that you have to subscribe to our materials. And once you are in our website, you can email us, and then we will get in touch with you and give you more materials. And I believe that as I said earlier, this is an advanced brief, and it is used mainly by advertising agencies in this modern advertising world to actually enhance our creativity and make the product come out, roll out beautifully, so that the audience can actually understand the advert. Thank you very much for your attention, and we hope to come your way again next time with another brilliant topic. See you.